guys, it's Black Spring with Autumn here. It's actually Black Spring Mobile here. I'm just wondering, I entitled this stream Nothing to See Here, There, or Anywhere for that matter. I mean, what is anybody talking about, right? So I'm just trying to give you guys a few minutes to get inside and see what it is I'm on about right now. I'm just asking, for the algorithms, Uncle Algorithms out there. We're just curious, what is there to see? I mean, exactly what would you have us talk about with everything, that's going on? I just want to say that it just seems like we're dealing with a level of, it's a death culture. It seems the more headlines that come out, whether it be whether it comes from a shooting or whether it comes from, dare I say, I don't want to say the V word on here, but I think kind of what I'm on about that. Whether your suspicions or whether you have enough evidence that leads you to suspicions, they don't want you talking about any of that. But what I said all that to say, it just seems like we're revving up to a serious death culture. I want to talk just really briefly about, there's a couple of liners. There's one in which I think Switzerland is interested in rolling out this Sarco style tube, or a Sarco style capsule, in which you can voluntarily, bring your life to its conclusion. You can do your own. It's like a self-contained or self-assisted suicide capsule. And I think Switzerland is wanting to roll this thing out. They want to roll this thing out by next year. I'm not sure how many people how many of these things that they've done already, but they're showing, if you're on the actual Black Spring Now if you're on Black Spring Now hashtag 7666, then you will see, I think I'll put a link there. But this is actually a machine in which you're going to reach your demise from hypoxia, is what you're going to lose your level of consciousness based on that, in that style. I think your level of oxygen is going to go down. You're going to start out, and then it's just going to kind of keep dropping. I think they ask you a series of questions. I'm paraphrasing here. They're going to ask you a series of questions before you hit the button. You guys remember, was it Dr. Kevorkian? But who knew that this would come up? I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, but for anyone to say that they're a conspiracy theorist and we don't know what we're talking about, there's nothing to see here, that there's not some type of agenda in terms of life, population, to me that's absurd. You just don't want to see the truth, or as they say, the truth is just not in you. You don't have, you like living in your lies. You want to go back to sleep. So as they say, go on back to sleep, but get out of the way, because this is not going to be for you. However, this Sarco tube, or what is Sarco coffin, or, and I'm going to say, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, I think the Sarco, perhaps it comes from the sarcophagus. I guess we're going to go into, Egypt, ancient Egypt, I guess the King Tutankhamun, that style of, the people are totally romanticizing how comfortable it is for you to, to assist yourself in your expiration. I'm saying, there is a death culture, and I'm going to tell you something. With me being a person, and I rarely ever say this, I rarely ever shellac or preface things. I happen to be of the black by government, alias. Well, yeah. But I think there's enough social engineering that contributes to that. Everything is about reimagining or what America wants, guys. It's about reimagining your life, reimagining your death, reimagining what it means to have life. Uh, these people are maniacs. They keep, you know, there's there,